Hello, and welcome to the Murray Library at Messiah College. The goal of this video is to enable you to revise your search strategy to find relevant results for your upcoming vocation research paper. This tutorial builds on the skills that you learned from the library sessions in your first-year seminar course. To access the CCC library webpage from the library homepage, select Articles, Databases, and Subject Guides. Select CCC, Created and Called for Community Guide in the General and Interdisciplinary box. Many times when you first search a library database, you get too many or too few results, and many of the results aren't relevant for your topic. This is very common. You will need to revise your search strategy to get a manageable number of relevant results that you can review. I'll show you an example of how to do this. Let's say that your topic for the vocation paper is whether animal abuse can be prevented through education in schools. First, you need to determine the database that you want to search. I'm going to select Other Library Databases. Remember that there are subject databases that have the most relevant journals, especially when doing research for a class in your major. Scroll down on the Articles Databases page to the subject area and see if there are any subjects that are most relevant. I will want to start with the subject page for education because my topic deals with preventing animal abuse through education in schools. As we learned in first-year seminar, these subject pages have database recommendations so that you can select the most relevant database for your subject. The page also has a direct email option to contact the librarian most familiar with this subject area. For my search, I will select the first database listed on this page, Education Source. I will first search for my thesis statement. Note that I get 0 results, which is not good. The database then tries to determine other results based on my search words, so I also get over 2,000 results. That really isn't much better. And notice that these results aren't relevant at all. What do I do now? First, I need to improve my search keywords. As you can see, searching for an entire thesis statement in a library database doesn't work well at all. Instead, I need to search for just a few main keywords about my topic, such as animal abuse prevention. This gives me some better results, just over 300. But it's still too many to review. Think about other aspects of the topic, such as the educational part of this research question. I can type in education or school. This strategy continues to narrow down the results list. The next thing I can do to get relevant results is to change the sort order of my results list. Change the sort order from date newest to relevance. This will put articles the database thinks are most relevant up at the top, sort of how Google does a sort. Find 1 or 2 really relevant articles. For example, number 2 in my list looks extremely relevant: School-Based Humane Education as a Strategy to Prevent Violence. In these records, look for subject words that clearly describe the topic. For example, the subject words animal welfare and educational programs clearly describe the topic. I can then change my search strategy to these subject words, animal welfare and educational programs. I can further narrow my results list by using the filters on the left menu. For example, I can limit the search by searching for only scholarly peer-reviewed journals. I now have a small list of highly relevant journal articles I can review for my research paper. Don't forget that if I can find and access a highly relevant journal article, I can look at that article's bibliography. I can then use the skills that we honed in video 1 to find those items in the library collection and use those items in my research paper too. So, if your initial search does not provide relevant results, don't panic. Follow these steps to make your search results more relevant. Brainstorm relevant keywords, change the sort order to relevance, identify and use subject words, use filters, and access items in 1 or 2 bibliographies. These steps usually result in a manageable list of relevant results for any research paper. And always remember that librarians are just a chat or email away for help when you need it. We're happy to help.